Alright guys, today we have a double feature gameplay review for you of Contra and Russian Attack. I'm going to start off with Russian Attack because it's a lesser known game in my opinion. Both from Konami, both great games. First and foremost, this game is a lot like Contra. If you like Contra, give it a try. It's basically you're rushing and attacking. It's a lot less involving guns, but it's still pretty fun. Your main weapon is a knife, as you can see. You just run and stick people, which is pretty cool. There is a weapon, rather. You pick up a bazooka to help you clear some stuff out, which is right there. And then you get kicked by the Karate Kid and die. Great stuff. But the bazooka's limited. It's only a few shots. And what a feature I like about this game is that the bazooka can actually be somewhat dual-wielded, if you want to put it that way. You can still use your regular weapon and use the bazooka at the same time. You just, as you're about to see me die again. If there's something this game has in common with Contra, the enemies do rush you, just like in Contra, and a lot's happen at once. The only main difference between this game and that game really is the bullets that are flying around. A lot less, obviously. There's a little bit more in the second level. One thing I can say I don't like is the fact that you have to push up to jump. I thought that was a little funny. That's the only thing that doesn't feel really natural about this game. Otherwise, it's pretty solid. There's the bazooka again. There's some landmines that the bazooka can only take out, which it's helpful, obviously, there. And you also have a projectile taking out many enemies at once. And like I said, just in Contra, there's another death. This is skipping to the boss fight of the first stage, if you will. It's basically a lot of those Ninja Marine guys, and you don't have to jump and stab, but I find it funner to jump and stab at them. You can just sit there and stab, but you have to kind of time it a little bit to get them down. And there you have it. There's the first stage. It is co-op too, just like in Contra. These guys are bad and hardcore. Watch this. This guy scales the fence, and boom, all that barbed wire that's supposed to eat anybody regular up. No, not these guys. They're hardcore. Actually, if you want to really get technical, I believe these are the Contra guys before they became the Contra guys, really. They look a lot similar, if you ask me. This is the second stage. A little bit more of the same. Here you see some of the bullets flying at you. And there's also a yellow-looking Marine guy who runs. There he is. He'll keep running at you, and if you avoid him, he'll just come back and shoot at you. And always watch out for people laying down. They'll kill you faster than anything, as you just seen. I just put this on co-op just to show you something real quick, that the action is always running. No matter if your partner dies or not, the game doesn't, do like a little pause like some of the newer games do and messes up the action. It rolls right on into playing. I mean, it's just a fast, furious pace always. And a lot like Contra 2, if you get your characters too close together, the colors start blending and you don't know who's who. And thanks for Smitty Stock for helping out with some gameplay here. We did some co-op Contra for you. And it's classic, obviously. And I'm the second player, Red, and he's blue in this one. As when it comes to Contra, there's a lot of great things about this game. Obviously, it's a little bit better than Russian Attack, only because there's always weapons you can get, weapon upgrades, which are cool. You start out with your regular gun, and then you can get a machine gun, a fire gun, a laser gun, a spread gun, and I believe there's an invincibility bubble. I think I got them all. And it's another one-hit kill game. Retro hate. If you see my other video. But besides that, it's got I think 3 continues or so you can continue off from where you from the start of the last level you died. There's Smitty Stock showing off the spread gun. I'm sorry, that's me. He's on the bottom showing off the fire gun. The variety of weapons makes it really fun. And it's fast-paced, furious action. Here's the second level. These levels in between the regular levels, they kind of feel like mini games to me. But if you ever play this game and you don't know what you're doing, remember to duck. Obviously, I forgot to hit down there, so I didn't live too long. There, another feature like Contra, like many 2-player games, you can hit buttons and take the other guy's life, so that's pretty cool. he was a little upset about that, so we started messing with each other a little bit. And the thing that, the small things that bug me about Contra is, obviously besides the one-hit deaths, it's kind of tough, but it's fun with a second player, and obviously, if you fight for the spread gun, it's always a battle to see who can get that. It's sometimes considered the best gun. Here, Smittystock decides to mess with me, and I quickly avoid all those barrels. Being the true gamer I am, I pick up on the pausing routine to try and screw me up and kill me. So maybe better luck next time, Smittystock. Here's the second boss of the game. I'm basically just blasting away at these bubbles here, and you know that just takes care of him. He's got another little part coming up. Haven't played this game in a while, and I forgot to take out the spread gun, so eventually here you'll see that I do that, and the boss fight's a lot easier. These are both great games. They're both very similar. Rush and attack. It's more run and knifing type of a deal, and Contra is more the variety with the weapons. Very similar gameplay, and both co-op. And, you know, they're both one-hit kills. And they both have continues. Actually, no, Rush and Attack doesn't have continues. You're dead, you're it. But Contra does have, I believe, 3 continues. Overall, both pretty solid games. Rating them, I would have to give Rush and Attack 3.5 out of 5 stars. Obviously, because it's a lesser-known title and there's not a good selection of guns. That's probably my only complaint. The difficulty, it seems just set just right, but for some people it may be a little rough because they do fly at you. And Contra, on the other hand, it's a classic. It's got the co-op mode. It's got the variety of guns. It was a true starter for many type of run and gun games, and I definitely highly recommend it. Difficulty is a little bit harder in Rush and Attack, it seems, because there's more stuff flying at you, but co-op does make it easier, and obviously you can use the 30-man code, which I do sometimes. And rating Contra, I'd have to give that a 4 out of 5. I know what you're thinking in these game reviews. I'm not really giving any low reviews, and I'm not really giving a 5 out of 5 star reviews. I guarantee there will be games that will both, you'll see both ends of the spectrum there, where I'll give some 5 out of 5, and I'll give some very low 2 or 1. Until next time, guys, thanks for watching, and see you at the next game review.